I'll have to make this somewhat quick because my battery's dying in my camera already. But this is my 2009 Maserati Quattroporte S. Um, don't know what this exactly means. Is it engine or car, total, year? I don't know. But it's in pretty good condition. Dealership, unfortunately, before they delivered it to me, they crashed it. I don't know if you can kind of tell, maybe a little bit right here in this line. So yeah, rolled into their bay door. Still waiting to get it into the shop, but it is what it is. But yeah, I've noticed some videos on YouTube don't do a very good job for some of the close-ups for this car. So I figured I would kind of do some of that for everyone looking to buy one of these. If you look here, it's got cracking already here, and this was replaced like 1,000 miles ago, so that's going to be fun for everybody. But yeah, it's a fun car, very powerful car for what it is. It's got the F136 engine in here, beautiful red valve covers. Yeah, it's kind of a very fun car. These handles are pretty cool. You don't really pull the handle here, you push this button, the door pops. Yeah, my garage is a mess. I got all types of old pending projects in here, so don't judge me. Yeah, Maserati Quattroporte S. Excuse all the wires I got there. But this one's got a very interesting situation going on. I bought it used, obviously, and they debadged it, so missing that guy there. They, for some reason, added this. It's not an Executive GT because this is an '09. I don't believe they had that in '09. New tires. I don't think these are original rims here, but who knows? Missing the badge here, of course. They completely debadged the rear. Don't know why. And they've added the GTS exhaust, or at least I think it is a GTS exhaust, because check it out. This S has valves, which obviously I'm going to open up. Now the button doesn't work for it, but I can just simply open it. Alright guys, so sorry if you can't really see me right, if I'm not perfect in the camera's view. Anytime I connect my phone to my camera so I can kind of view what I'm recording, it kind of lags and it just kind of ruins everything, so not doing that. But yeah, I figured I would do like a first start, cold start. Car hasn't been turned on yet all night. Kind of crap out here, it's cold. So very common thing, a theme with this car. So you hear all the noises? Like anytime I'm driving this car, still noises. Anytime I'm driving this car, the most common thing that happens is beeps, noises, indications, warnings. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Warnings for the most basic thing, like, seatbelts, yeah, it's normal, but it's going to continue to do it. Or, hey, I'm turning on your parking sensors before you park, so I'm going to beep for that. Or, like, when you're getting low on fuel, forget it, that thing screams at you. The first time I was like, oh my gosh, what happened to my car? But yeah, anyways, so let's do this cold start here. So maybe my battery's dying, I don't know. Here we go. start. I noticed in the morning it's kind of loud. You can hear sounds like an air pump that's pumping air into the system. And funny, I've had this car for about a week now, and I want to say I just heard for the first time the variator issue. Dum dum dum.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
For those of you who don't know, variator issues are kind of common for these engines. It's about probably the weakest part of the engine. My understanding of the variator is that it kind of does the whole VTEC thing, but for the Ferrari Maserati variable valve timing controller, adjuster, thingy mabobber. It just means it's not good when it fails. And oh no, I think it just hurt it. So when they fail, it's between $2,500, $4,000 to get them repaired, because generally you got to do both sides. Now hopefully it's just a solenoid that's going bad or whatever, but I have no check engine lights, so I don't know. It's a lot of money to throw down into a car that I just got, so we'll see. Worst case scenario, I'll bite the bullet. But let's go ahead and kind of get this show on the road here. Hope my cat's not in here because I'm about to run him over. Anyways, you might be able to see the vibration in there, maybe not. It's not too bad. Now, I do have some vibration issues, and now, being that I just heard the variator noise for the first time in this week I've been driving it, maybe some of this vibration is the variator, and if that's the case, I gotta get that repaired ASAP. So I did speak with Maserati here locally in Chicagoland, and they said that it would be an hour's diagnostics at $175 an hour. Which, if I'm going to get an answer with it, great. Apparently they can connect it to their computer and make sure that the cams are operating at the exact same time on both sides. I'm not an expert mechanic, so I really can't give you guys full details of what this variator does, but I just know it adjusts the timing, and when they start failing, one side could be slightly out of sync with the other side of the engine, and that can cause this vibration issue. So hopefully it's not the case, but anyway, enough talking. Let's get moving here. Oh, there's some of the beeps. So, hey, it's like warning you, hey, you might get close to stuff at some point. It's saying there's something right behind me. There's nothing there. Oh, and then listen to this. You hear the brake? I don't know why these brakes keep making noise. Are we safe? Yeah, it's my project. And then here's my other project, if you see it. Oh, I get it. You're warning me that there's nothing behind me. Got it. Another issue I've noticed with this car too is that it's seems to be leaking oil from somewhere in the back of the engine. Recently had an oil change done, so maybe they didn't tighten down one of the screws or the oil filter. Who knows? But in any case, paying almost 20 grand for this car, like 21 actually, and having issues already is kind of disappointing, but we'll see. So I guess you guys can go with me and kind of hear the car and see the drive here. I'm going to be heading to the car wash to get all this nasty crap off. But yeah, it's a great drive. It feels very, very tight. Lots of power. You'd be surprised how much power this thing has. I've driven dozens and dozens of cars, and this one just feels so good. The drive is just amazing. You put it on sport mode, it's very tight, you feel very in tune with the road, and just great. Yeah, this transmission's not happy when it's cold too. It kind of feels a little funky. But it is like 30 something, 40 degrees outside, so my Mercedes does the same thing, and this cold it doesn't even want to shift first and second for a while, which is kind of normal for every car, but trust me, it's very apparent with that car. So I'm still new to this car. Maybe this is normal operations, maybe not. Almost to the car wash here, then I'll give you a tour of the outside, and go from there. Edit. Lots of editing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, these bumps. Alright, let's see if I can safely make it in this place here. Another issue is this car's so low. I mean, it's not like terribly low, but it's pretty low. So like, when I went to buy this car, I actually ended up declining to purchase the vehicle after I looked underneath, because it was all scratched up on the sides, and I was like, what the heck, did this car bottom out everywhere? And my boss, he said, many exotic sports cars, and he's like, hey Matt, they're all going to be scratched up underneath. He's like, my Maserati, which he has the newer one, the Ghibli 4S or whatever the hell it is. He's like, yeah, I've scratched that thing everywhere constantly. So he's like, that's kind of normal. But I guess you kind of get used to it with this kind of car, so whatever. But yeah, anyways, now we're here at the car wash. It's going to be touchless, of course. I'm just going to spray it down a little bit, get the dirt off of it. That's about it. Back from the car wash here, and it looks a little bit cleaner, as you can see. Looks pretty good. Nice little growl. Still dirty though, look at that. It's the problem with having a black car. You can never get it clean. You gotta wax it and all that. But overall, it's a beautiful car. I mean, I love the look. It's just gorgeous. Oh, now you can really see the damage here. Looks like this whole area here kind of bent downward a little bit and messed up the Maserati emblem. You can see what they did to the teeth here, the grill. This whole chunk was missing, so I just grabbed some cardboard and some electrical tape. Yeah, I'll cut it off eventually, but I kind of made my own little pillar just for now until I can get it over. This I couldn't move over. It was I felt like I was gonna break it, so I just left it. But yeah, all these were pretty bad, as you can see. But you know, from far, it doesn't look too bad. Got I believe what is a 6-piston brake calipers in the front. You can see there's some grooves in the rotors there. So yeah, probably looking at some brakes here soon. Actually, pads look pretty good though. It looks like these things kind of fall out. I seen replacements online, so I would imagine this is common. Yeah, let's take a look at the inside here. Again, you just push the button, pops it open. But yeah, this is my model here. So again, lots of people don't really go over the details of this car. They kind of just skim over it, so I'm going to spend more time on everything. So one thing is, this is all kind of sticky. Well, why is it sticky? There's a film that they put over all the plastics on this car. Over time it degrades, and yeah, this is what happens. It gets kind of sticky. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I guess Porsche, Ferrari, maybe some Lamborghinis, Jaguars, Aston Martins, I guess they all do it, is what they say. Yeah, you got your controls here for the, I don't know what that's for, let's see. Well, I don't know. Seat controls, obviously, and then you got your massager, which, you know, my Mercedes, which is parked over there, kind of has the same feature, except this one does the bottom, and it kind of contours to you, and then there's a button here that it makes all the adjustments kind of adjust to your body, which is pretty cool. Seats are okay, they're not bad. The heated seats are really, really good. You got your front fog lights, rear fog lights, auto lights, you have your fuel door, your trunk, headrest, which is, somebody tell me in the comments, what the hell's the point of this? I mean, seriously, I have no idea. Front parking sensor, and then here's your cluster. Beautiful cluster. Let me move the steering wheel out of the way here. Beautiful cluster. I love this cluster here. It's just gorgeous. Let's move the steering wheel down, kind of get a better view of it here. Let's see if I can see that. Oh yeah. Looks pretty good. You got your steering wheel here. Beautiful emblem. Feels nice. It's not like a sticker. So it kind of sticks out a little bit. You got your voice control. Phone, volume, mute. I don't remember. Channels. Like radio station. You got buttons on the back. Now both sides do the same thing. Yeah. What does it do? I don't remember. I think it's like setting something about the bands. Let's see. Oh, off frequencies, strong frequencies. Who cares? Now Doug had this wrong. He said that this was the cruise control over here and was kind of ragging on the car for that. No, dude. If you're gonna review something, at least do it right. This is the cruise control. See, as you were saying that, your camera kind of skimmed over this, and it said cruise. I don't know how you didn't catch that. This is the cruise control and your turn signal. Kind of a dumb spot. Would have preferred it up here on the steering wheel, but whatever. You got your Bose speakers up there. Speaker, your heater, vent. I guess they say that's another speaker under there. Another speaker over there. They did update this dashboard here, or whatever you want to call it, to remove that big airbag box that was there. So now they put a nice little line, which looks pretty cool. So remember I mentioned that whole sticky crap going on. Well, we had a detailer. Sorry for all the wires here. We had a detailer who tried to detail everything, and well, as you can see, he kind of put marks everywhere on everything. And then look what he did here. I got crazy wild dogs around here. Look at this thing. Look at that. Get out of here. Look at this, man. Put your dog on a leash. This dog just runs up. Whatever. Can't wait to get the hell out of this neighborhood here. Anyways, you got your nice little clock up there. You got your Quattroporte S there. This is what opens the glove box. Sticky and ugly looking. Oh, and that was nice enough to get this at least. CarPro. This lets you connect newer phones to older cars, like this one. So although this has built-in Bluetooth, it doesn't exactly support all the newer technologies, newer phones. So that kind of works pretty good. So I can connect my old, but still trusty S7 to this system here. Works pretty good. Another cool thing about this car, now we're jumping to the radio here. I'm trying to cover all this together. It has a AM, FM, XM radio, which I can't figure out how to get that working yet. You have your disc player right there. See? Disc player. It actually has a built-in hard drive, which is pretty cool. So you can kind of see, now it's loading it. The previous owner has a bunch of music in here, but it's pretty cool. You can play some music that's built in. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get copyrighted, so I don't want that. Another cool thing about this radio is when you're gonna do something over here, it knows there's got to be a sensor somewhere. It detects your hand as in this area, and it gets the menu ready, which is nice. Yeah, you can kind of scroll through your library built in, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Then there's U-Music. More about this radio. So you have your navigation here. You can do like trip information, and if you kind of scroll this wheel here, the inner wheel, you can kind of get more information on what's going on with your vehicle or your route. One cool thing I really like, those fuel management. So it kind of lets you know how much fuel you have left or your fuel consumption. But we're going a whopping 0 miles per hour, so it's not going to tell us that. But yeah, traditional navigation unit, pan, map, services, destination, blah, blah, blah. So if you need a gas station or a bank, you can just type it in here. I mean, it's old. It's not touchscreen. So typing in an address kind of requires you to twist knobs and blah, 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 but whatever, you get it. You can zoom out here, zoom in here, yada, 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 traditional stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the radio thing. I mean, you have other options and settings here, so you can kind of do the phone options, audio, bass, all your general system setups. You can change it to PSI, your miles per gallon. Nothing too fancy there. Yeah, so anyways, this radio's kind of finicky. There's been times where I turn on the car and there's no GPS map. Nothing's here. Everything else is here, this is black. Okay, so I just hold the power button, turn it back on, and that usually fixes it. Sometimes I turn it on and it doesn't work at all. It just says Maserati here in the middle, and there's no audio, there's no nothing. Kind of crazy. I don't know why. It's made by Bose, so who knows. A few more things in this radio. So underneath here, it's like USB. Pretty nice, pretty cool. I like it. You get your controls for the back window shade, your lock unlock. Sport mode actually makes a huge difference on the way that this car drives. The stability changes. The transmission shift points change. You get your snow button here. That turns off the automatic park brake, the emergency brake or electronic brake, whatever you want to call it. Then you have your traction control here in general. So if you hold that button, you basically turn off the car's traction control entirely, Now that's like, yeah, you know, that sounds great, right? But you literally have like no traction. So if you're at a light and you want to race somebody, you turn it off. Don't even bother. You're just gonna spin your tires and start drifting. I tried that yesterday, and yeah, failed pretty bad there. So yeah, that's kind of it's that there. These guys here, these three buttons. So one's for the dimmer during the day. You can see it kind of goes up and down right now. If you push the mode button here, you kind of go through some options here. So trip A, trip B, tire pressure, your driver's side seat controls, passenger side seat controls, and then you have a few more options here. Kind of pathetic, really. It's an '09. You'd think there'd be more. My 2009 Altima had more. But basically, you have your speed repetition is that, the miles per hour up here. That's about it. It's kind of underwhelming when it comes to that. You got your cruise control indicator up in here. It's like, okay, off. Okay, cool. Hey, look, there's the time. Been wondering how to get that up there. Okay, now it's on. Hey, it's on, but then you don't get the time up there. So then you got to look at this. And if you're driving and you know, sometimes it's not the quickest thing to see exactly what time it is because you can't really tell where that line is and that. So now I know. Turn that off. Let's see if you're going to use it. It says I need fuel. So got that going. Yeah, so that's that. Move this back up here. Then you have your climate control here. And so top. You know, these guys here, and your feet, auto. You know, one thing I hate is the air conditioner keeps turning on. Kind of annoying because A, it stinks, and I have to get new cabin filters and stuff. When it turns on, it's got that old musty smell to it. So very annoying. But it turns on randomly. Like when I say random, I mean like totally random. I could drive the car for an entire day for 4 hours. It doesn't turn on once. And then I'll drive it tomorrow, and it turns on after 5 minutes of driving. I don't know. I turn it back off. It turns on again. It kind of gives you the finger. It doesn't know. That's the kind of the common theme with this car. It doesn't know half the time. Like they must have split this up by various departments. Like, okay, department, you get the steering wheel, and you get the cluster, and you get the radio, and you get the climate control. And let's have one meeting a month to kind of see where we're at. And, oh wait, things aren't working right. That's okay. They'll figure it out. So kind of, you know, that's kind of how I feel. I still love it, though, don't get me wrong. It's a great car, but kind of just weird quirks, as Doug would say. Shifter's nice. Feels nice and sturdy. You know, nothing's kind of rattly. Feels great. Thick. You can also shift it here. You bring it down and then to the left, as you would have seen here, but sadly, I gotta get that replaced. I'll either replace the entire piece here, or and spend $300, mind you, or I'll go buy a sticker and just stick it on there and spend a few bucks. So I'll probably, you know, clean it up completely, remove all this, put the sticker on, done. Oh wait, can't do that no more. Let's see. So then up here we got your lights. At night, these little guys here are green, and it kind of lights up everything down here. And it does a good job, actually. My Mercedes has it. It's terrible. It doesn't work very good. This one works really good. The sunroof is very, very weird in this car, like none I've ever seen. So if you want to kind of move it a little bit, you go to the first dot. So that's the first dot, second dot, third, fourth, fifth, and then fully open. Why? Like every other car, you just hold it. If you want to open it all the way to another car, you just hold it for a second and it goes the rest of the way. If you want to open it up a little bit, you just kind of turn it. Or you pull it for a second in any other car. But this car, no. It's like, no, I wanted 35.7%. Yeah, that works. Obviously, I suck at math. Okay, so then if you want to raise it, you can go backwards once, twice, 3 times. Again, why? It's like, no, that's too cold. Oh no, that's not quite enough. Just you know what? Let me go back to 1, That works. It's just strange. Okay, anyway, so you pull that. It's got a nice headliner. You know, kind of like that suede thing going on. This apparently is the microphone assembly, whatnot, or maybe this is what that is. I don't know. You got your tire pressure calibration button here. Motion sensor. So this car's so picky. Let me tell you. I was had my car in my garage there, and had my window down back there, just slightly down, and I was walking close to the car, not like on the car, because I don't want to scratch it, but I was walking close to it. And tell me why, all of a sudden, the alarm starts going on. It's going crazy. I didn't have the keys with me, so to run upstairs, turn it off. I get into the car, and it says on the dash here, break-in attempt detected, or something like that. I'm like, what? You're kidding me. So, very sensitive. So, in other words, if you're going to park this car in a place where there's going to be kind of high traffic, safe traffic that you know of, like your garage or at your office, you might want to turn that off because it's going to go off constantly. Very sensitive. It's a good thing. Kind of a bad thing too, though, sometimes. But that's why they have the buttons, so it makes sense. This guy here is, if you want to go fishing and you got some fish in your trunk, you push. No, I'm just kidding. That button is for when you're going to tow it. So you turn that off if you're towing it, and then you'll be fine. Or else it's going to go off. You know what I noticed? So you got an LED here, LED here. Who knows what the hell that's for? Obviously a speaker or microphone or whatever, I don't know, or ambient noise detector. Nope, light here, button. And then, wait, what? There's a light, LED, button. I can't push it. Why? Why? That makes no sense. It looks like a blue LED. Whatever, so weird. Just notice these. Looks like one might be a blank, I don't know, and then you have one here. Again, I don't know. Looks like some sensors up there. Light sensor, rain sensor, more than likely. Yeah, that's kind of the front. Well, I guess there's this. So you have your usual side mirror adjustments here. If you want to fold them in, you just kind of turn it, which this button feels so scary. Let me tell you, it feels like it's going to break. But yeah, you just keep going. It's like, oh my gosh, it's going to break. Oh, okay. And then it goes in. Now, one thing I noticed is this one doesn't go in all the way. That one touches the window. Okay, so maybe it's because this one's sticking out too much, right? Maybe the resting position is too far out. So wait, let's see. Okay, so bring it back. No, it actually lines up and it's smooth, and then that one goes back and it's smooth. I don't know. It's giving me a headache. Alright, so let's put this window back up here. Now let's turn it off, because it's been running for a while here. Kind of see this whole process here. You turn it off, you get this. Bunch of noises everywhere. Got your light going on up there. Yeah. So my battery's about to die, so yeah, it won't be much longer here. When you open the door, steering wheel does go up out of your way, seat does go back, which is pretty cool. Pretty standard for this kind of car. This is a LED here, which is pretty cool. You push the button here to unlock. It will turn green, and if you lock it, it turns red. But yeah, my Audi does that, so nothing too fancy. I guess let's look at the back real quick before this battery dies. Again, you get your Bose speaker here, Maserati emblem or whatever you want to call it. Your seats. So these seats do recline. They do some tricks, but that old car does that too. So nothing too fancy there. This does have the tables back here, which you pull it up, and you have a table for that doesn't appear to stay up for whatever reason. You have a little tray that comes out. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, why doesn't it stay up? I don't know. Again, this car's weird. Well, because they have that, then you have this little teeny tiny little pocket here. I don't know what you're gonna get with that. Cigarette ashtray. You have more climate controls back here. Lock, unlock buttons, window, rear shade controls. My daughter's car seat. Yeah. Now look at this thing. What is the point of this? I mean, is it to? It looks like a hook of some sort. But what's the point of this? I mean, you're going to have some really bad back problems to make that useful. Now, in the comments, let me know what's the point of that. You know, maybe there's a button to open up the back. I have no idea. It's weird. You know, maybe because back here's for like old people, maybe. Sorry, old people, don't get offended. Maybe, you know, their backs are so messed up. I don't know. Anyways, so you pull this thing out, you got this thing going up. Get down there. Oh, yeah. See, this one's missing all the buttons. So no heated seats back here. No ventilated seats, cooled seats. No massaging. Only thing you can do is front, back for that seat. Car has to be on, obviously. But yeah, if you're back here and you're on your fancy table with your fancy laptop, and you need just a few more inches of room, you can piss off the guy in front of you and move his seat up. Or if you're a brat kid, you can kind of mess with your mom or dad, whoever's sitting there. So yeah, that's that. Let's take a look at the trunk. Oh, wait, there's this. Whee! Strange, right? Nice and dirty. Gotta clean that somehow. But I guess that's a cool feature, you know. Especially if you have children back there. Now, I really, really, really hate this part. I've had dozens and dozens of cars, and I've driven probably hundreds by now in my life. This has got to be the worst trunk design ever. Remember, doors are unlocked. I didn't do anything yet. Let's see if it works. No, of course not. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, there's a button here that you push to unlock the trunk. Okay? It's not locked. The car is not locked. Look. See? Not locked. But I cannot open the trunk. Doesn't work. Okay, so then you push the button on the inside of the car. Problem is, it unlocks and locks in like 2 seconds. Literally, you push the button, it unlocks, and then a second later it locks. Pulls it back down. It's just the most ridiculous thing. Now maybe the springs or something are bad. I don't know, but it's kind of annoying. So let's see if I can unlock this with the key. Oh, I just missed it.
I want to play a game. There is only one key to open the device. It's in the stomach of your dead cellmate. You better hurry up. Live or die. Make your choice.
Okay, let's try this again. I gotta be super quick, because I got one hand. I missed it again. I need two hands. Uh-oh, my wife's coming. I'm gonna have to move out of the way. I guess I'll show you guys that part later. There she is, in our crazy truck. No. Alright, where was I? Here we go again. Maybe it'll work this time. Let's see. Yeah, check it out. I don't get it. Sometimes you push the button and it'll work. Sometimes it won't. I did nothing different. I just moved the car forward. Maybe there's a timer. I don't know. But anyways, so this is the trunk. It's kind of a mess, actually. Yeah. Scary. Where did this come from? I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. Is it a back scratcher, or is it for people who can't wipe their butt and they have to have this little thing to grab the toilet paper and get behind their butt? I don't know. I don't know. I do know what this is. This is a nice trickle charger connected to the battery. And it's like, yeah, I can plug it in. Wait, let me get it. Uh, Somebody took it because it's not with the car. Again, another cover. I don't know where it goes. And you have your nice. Sorry, doing this with one hand kind of sucks. Looks like a vehicle toolkit, and looks like all the tools are missing. Yay! We got the tow hook, screwdriver, a couple wrenches. You ain't saving a day with that, let me tell you. Looks like cargo straps, 4 of them. Sorry if I'm moving the camera quickly. My family got here, so I gotta end this soon. You got a book here, well, books. Something to review at some point. Lemon Law. Yeah, well, this card probably should have been in there. Other books, I don't know. We will review them later. Warranty, 100% labor and parts for the cover system in the field during the warranty period. Ask the dealer for a copy of the warranty documents for a full explanation. Yada 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 yada. 3 months, $100 deductible. Yeah. Anyways, move that over. Again, I just got this car. It has a pretty decent history. They claim it had 3 previous owners and 2 were dealerships and it didn't sell, which kind of makes sense because owner 4 and 5, over the course of, all these years, they didn't put very many miles. Maybe. Who the hell knows? Maybe they're liars, like most dealers. But, it has a decent repair history, 25 service records, and some of them are pretty extensive, so... I mean, I got the car with 64,000 miles roughly, and since '09, it's only had like 10,000 miles, so roughly, pretty good, maybe? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to hide something. So far, it's not dead, but nothing down here. I haven't looked down here yet, so let's move this thing out of here. Let's move this thing over there. Let's move on this over here. What's in here? I don't know. I guess I'll look at that later. Move that. Let's move this thing over here. All these things. Let's see what's down here. Oh, that's nice. Nice quality, actually. It feels nice. It's kind of shiny. Doesn't feel cheap. Oh, that's underwhelming. And unfortunately, I don't have the pump. So, that's kind of a problem. That is so weird. Dude, look at the spare tire. Wow. Yeah. That's cool. I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Wait, there is a pump thing here. What is this? Huh. Let's see what that is. Okay. I really want to see what this thing is here. Sorry if I'm holding the camera at weird angles. Yeah. Kind of new to this, so. Big old long thing. That's what she said. Oh, check that out. Okay, so the most weirdest tire I've ever seen. Like, what the hell is that? It's like rubber here and then rubber in there. Like, what? Is it like a run flat or what is this? Okay, it's a masturbator. Anyways, oh, look at this. Oh, that's cool. That's nice, actually. I can use that for a lot of stuff. I wonder what size this is. Oh, I bet it's a 22. Oh, it is a 22. Anyways, yeah, so check it out. This is pretty cool. You get your own little air compressor. I guess it said that some cars got them, some didn't. I I'm willing to bet this is the one that got it. I think so, right? Well, yeah, pretty cool. Hey, look, strange neighbor dogs. I hate this place. Anyways, it's an arrow that points down. What does it do, though? Down doesn't go. It needs moving. But what does down do? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't mean down. Maybe it's just an emblem. Guess I'll figure it out later. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. This also doubles for a freaking weapon, man. Look at this thing. This thing's thick. Oh, it looks like it goes in and out too. There must be a button or a release somewhere. Oh, check that out. If you twist it, it allows you to extend this thing. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, this could absolutely be a weapon. Look at this thing. And it's heavy. It's so heavy. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's put this thing. Wait. Uh-oh. Okay, let's tighten that back up. Okay, maybe it doesn't tighten up, whatever. Let's put that back there. Let's put this thing back in here. I think it goes that way. Yeah, and this jack, come on. They need to get with the times here. My Mercedes jack and system, the way it works, is phenomenal. Super easy. You can jack up your car practically anywhere. And then they put in this 1973 car jack for this $100-something-thousand car. Like, kind of underwhelming. Whatever. Let's put this crap back together. Wait. Oh, maybe it goes this way. No. I guess it goes this way. Oh, wait, what? Maybe it goes like that? I don't know. I should have been paying attention. Maybe it goes in there. Oh! Yes. We did it. Progress. At some point up down. There we go. Okay, so I don't want these parts floating around up top. I mean, just stick it down there. This paperwork I gotta bring with me, so I'll do these things up here. I might as well go down here. I don't want them up there. Same with this thing, like, oh, I guess this won't fit. Okay, never mind. And then this broken thing can go in there too. You'll never see the light of day. At least until the next owner and the next review. Oh, wait, I'm breaking it. Oh, okay. I saved it. Alright, so let's put this mat back together here. And let's get my warranty out. Put that over there. Let's put that on top of it. Not like it's gonna matter. It's gonna move. Maserati. This is a cool thing, but obviously it's for the tire inflator. But cool. I mean, you don't really, unless if you have a truck like this, you don't see that. Can only assume this is for the. Yep. If you are gonna fly a kite and you need some more string, there's one back here for you, which is nice of them. So your area to change your bulbs. And oh my, look at all that. Like, that is oh my gosh, that's like the crappiest thing I've seen. What is that, like a soft, like, rubber, or no? What the heck is all this? Like, seriously, that is like the tackiest, crappiest thing I've seen. Look at that. It's everywhere. I've never seen a car do that. Car manufacturer do that. It's like every and then like, oops, we got it down there a little bit. Oh, nobody will see it. Just put the cover on. Wow. I mean, I'm sure it's for insulating the body and rust and moisture and noise, but seriously, I've never seen it done like that. Very tacky. Oh, and this is probably to release the fuel door if it gets stuck, or if the battery dies, because it's also electronic. Okay. Scary. Batteries back here. I guess I'll show you guys. Why not? Remove that. Pull this thing out and fuses. Door. Your light bulbs for your tail lights, and again, the most tackiest adhesive or sound deadening material, whatever it is I've ever seen. I mean, look at that. Like, oh my gosh. What were they thinking? Look at that. It's terrible. It's like everywhere. You know, if I bought this brand new at $100-something thousand, I would have taken this back to the dealership and said, is this a joke? Like, you guys gonna clean this up? Or, like, it's everywhere. You'd think that this would be done by, like, some machine. That's like Paco from the alley. Hey, yo, you want a job, Paco? Yeah, come here. Need you to put this crap on the car. What is it? I don't know. Just put it everywhere. I don't care. Okay. Oh my gosh. Obviously, this is the first time I'm seeing it because I'm shocked. What's all that crap back there? Like zigzags? Whatever. But yeah, fuse boxes. Common occurrence in this car. I think I counted like 6 or 7 so far. Probably like a couple hundred fuses, no joke. It's ridiculous. I really wish I had the Maserati Charger. Like, the Jagoff bought it, put it in here, set it up, and then took it with him when he sold the car. I don't know why. Strange. Alright. What else we got going on here? We got, looks like ports for the subwoofer, more than likely. Another one there. Some nipples, if you're into that kind of thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's about it. I think Doug made mentions of this. So, if somebody's holding you hostage, you can look for the Maserati back here and jump out and then run. Oh, look at that. Didn't notice this. Oh, it's a nice little handle for you. Kind of a weird spot. Mercedes puts them here. Here, you don't really get to use it much, but whatever. So, yeah. Oh, it's crying. It's okay. It's alright. I'll wipe away your tear. I know, it's dirty. Alright. So closing, it's pretty cool. It is electronic, so you don't really have to slam it. And if you do, you're a douchebag. You just very gently bring it downward. Don't slam it. Let it go down. Just kind of gently push it, and you'll hear it and see it. And I guess I'll go down here. That's it. It's locked. Oh, did I mention how I love these taillights? I'll show you guys at night later on, but you see this bar here and this bar here? It lights up, and that's it. At night when you're driving, it's just these 2 long LED lights that light up. It looks freaking amazing. What the hell you want, cat? Charlie. Yeah, he talks to me. Hey, Charlie. He loves to talk. Oh, you're just gonna scratch it up and rub all over it, Charlie? Huh? Hi, Charlie. Hello. Stupid kitty. You mutt. Well, you're not really a mutt, but you're crazy. Alright, get away from me. This cat likes to sleep on top of the Audi. I don't know why. But yeah, that's the 2009 Quattroporte Maserati. I guess we could spend some time up here. Headlights, not too bad. Part of the reason why I got this '09 was the updated styling, and with the updated styling, I saw this. I'm like, oh, cool! It has daytime running lights. No, actually, I was wrong. These are turn indicators. So the only daytime running light is that bulb right up there. Which, maybe I'll change it out for something better, but it's kind of crappy. This comes out, washes this, ooh, fancy. Another nipple. Some more nipples. Maybe that's why it's going crazy, because it's kind of dirty. Got my beautiful tape job here. Leave me alone, cat. Go away. Oh, I don't know how to operate this. It's kind of broken because the dealer crashed it. But there's a button, I think I found it in the car, that allows this to go down and then hide your front plate. Oh, I don't want to move though. But I'm a hoodlum, so I'm not going to put one anyways. But I will be removing this. Hey, maybe they're broken pieces for this. I don't know. Yeah, but see, they did it kind of gaudy. I mean, they just kind of cut it open. It's just really cheap. Cat, go away. Go. Oh, I guess I'll show you one more thing. So, as I mentioned, the exhaust that shouldn't be on here. We'll try to get a closer look at it now that it's not so cold out here. But yeah, so this exhaust definitely does not come with this car. It says, I just noticed it. QTP, huh? Quirky Titty Punani. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that. If you guys know what that's about, let me know. Maybe it's standard, maybe it's not. But obviously this is it's a Quattroporte S, so it doesn't have the button, the sport button inside mapped to open up the exhaust. Maybe it's a plug and play kind of thing, maybe it's not, but they just zip tied it here. So I just grabbed a screwdriver and pushed it open. Because that's how I do. But yeah, if you know anything about that, let me know. I mean, it looks like this part here isn't factory, but the rest is. Maybe? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I like these. I guess the last thing to show you guys is going to be the fuel cap. Push that button. Oh, yeah, I'm all over the place, but no paddle shifters. Wah. Here is the fuel cap. So, no peanut butter, or, like, what is that supposed to mean? No PB. I just don't know. It says Maserati, unleaded fuel. Vitar lentamente. Warning, remove slowly. Fuel spray may cause injury. Kind of a huge oversight of this is that this car is premium only. So why doesn't it say it anywhere? Like, it doesn't say it in the cluster, it doesn't say it back here anywhere. There's no indication anywhere that I found that says that this car requires premium, but it does. It's in the manual. It's high compression, 11:1. So I don't know. But yeah, why is that green? Look at that. Isn't that strange? I mean, it's clean. Strange though. I always want this to be like nice up and down, but whatever. You're supposed to hook this, the tip of this, onto here, but it broke. Another thing is when you're filling this up, this angle is very high up. I mean, look how high it is. The problem with that is when you have the fuel nozzle here, it goes in, and the bottom of the filler, whatever you want to call it, it literally comes within like a quarter inch or less of here. I mean, I've had it to where I can maybe fit a few pieces of paper. That's kind of scary. I don't push it in the rest of the way, but so it doesn't kind of go in all the way, and the angle's kind of weird. It's just really, really, really awkward when you're putting gas in this car. But I mean, there's no scratches or anything, so nobody's hit it. At least I don't think so. So, yeah. Oh look, there's still subwoofer. Let's see if this thing's a crack or what it was that. Oh yeah, that's a chip. That's a chip for sure. There's chips everywhere. What the heck? Oh look, number one, because I am number one. Well, number 6. This car is kind of like a whore, an undercover whore. Oops. Well, that about does it for now. Because that kind of covers everything. Well, fog lights. It's kind of standard. Yep. Kind of standard. Yeah. Sorry if this video is underwhelming. I am an underwhelming individual. At least that's what my wife tells me. Again, why? That should say why. This is an '09. Number 8. Beautiful. I love it.